everyone, it's Natasha Red here. Welcome or welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode of the Regal Royals. If you are excited for today's episode, give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, the bell so you don't miss out on future videos, and also leave me a comment down below of your thoughts on the episode. So in today's episode, I don't think we're going to be going to Komorebi at all. I know we've been to Komorebi a lot and that's been a big part of the storyline right now, but we have other things that we can address today, so that's what we're going to do in this episode. We're starting off at Newcrest because if you remembered, Siren has been sent home by Brayden, and so we're going to see what home looks like now for Siren because she knows her mother was not too thrilled with her coming back so early. We're also going to be heading over to Willow Creek and Oasis Springs today, so I hope you guys are excited to see what happens in today's episode. So let's go on ahead and get started. Okay, you guys, so as you can see here, Siren is scared because she knows that her mom is going to be super upset that she's home already. And if you remember, they got into a huge, literally physical altercation when she was gone, or right before she left for Komorebi rather. So her mother is going to want to know, why are you back so soon? Seems like she doesn't want to come inside. Let me see if I can get her inside. If not, Siren's going to go outside and talk to her. Okay, so Siren called her mom over and she looked pissed as she was walking in, and she is quite pissed. So I think Siren just wants to get the conversation out the way. So let's see if they'll sit and chat here. No, that's not giving me that option. So let's just have Siren and Tanya start talking. Come on. Okay, so Tanya is like, what on earth are you doing back here this soon? And Siren is trying to take a more calm approach than what happened last time. And she's like, Mom, I know you're not happy, but just hear me out. And she's like, Tanya's like, on top of you being here, I saw in the press that you were all over Fuko and not Brayden like you were supposed to be. Why would you go there and be stupid enough to go hugged up on Fuko and not fulfill the mission of why you were sent there? And Siren is saying to her, you know, Mom, I try really hard to respect you, but you were really out of line for trying to make me do this. Why can't you just be happy with where we're at in the kingdom? We're in the noble part of the kingdom when we're not even technically nobles. And Tanya's like, look, you don't know what I had to do to get here. I had to do a lot to get us to where we are right now, and you're supposed to take us to the next level. So Siren is like, okay, so let's talk about it. What did you do to get here? What harm did you do to others to get here that you're wanting me to do this and you see nothing wrong with it? And speaking of, does that have something to do with Dad being gone? Where is he? And is he part of what you did to get us here? Because y'all must have noticed by now that I've said a few times that, you know, her father mysteriously disappeared and Tanya received a generous lump sum of money. So some of you may presume he's dead, or he may be just missing. Who knows? Tanya knows. That's one thing for sure. So Siren's like, does that have something to do with how we got here? And Tanya's like, look, I don't owe you any explanation. You need to mind your business and you need to figure out how to work things over with Brayden. And it seems like Tanya is happy. Wait, wrong way. Yeah, Siren is upset. Tanya has this ugly smile on her face, like, girl. So she probably feels hopeful that Siren is going to smooth things over, but Siren looks pissed. Look at her, poor little thing. This is such a toxic household for Siren to be in, and technically she's a young adult, so she could possibly find a way out. I think that would be really good for her, because now not only has she kind of worked up this reputation. Oh, look at, she's enraged. Oh my goodness. No-win scenario from both sides losing in the argument. Why can't they just understand? Yeah, it seems like her mother just is unwilling to hear her out. But it is interesting that, you know, Tanya, she said in a couple episodes, like, you don't know what I've had to do to get us here. And it seems like she's on this like power trip and just wanting to keep on until they're a part of the royal family, it seems like. So this is very interesting. This is like like the first time Sirens felt bold enough to ask her mom, like, where is my dad and what happened to him and why are you not willing to tell me? Every time you say, well, you don't know what I had to do to get here, it makes me think about that. So this is a very interesting scenario we have here. And what do you think is going to come of this? Do you think Tanya's going to try to make her go back? Do you think that Siren's going to do some digging into what might have happened to her father? What do you think? Leave me a comment in the comments below. Okay, you guys, so we are now in the Noble Valdez household in Newcrest, and this is the same evening. Lady Amy is just on the phone checking on her sister Adeline, who is, you know, now in Komarebi, and she'll be there for the rest of the trip. So she's just chatting with her, catching up and seeing what's going on. And Adeline is saying that she was right. Nothing happened between Brayden and Siren. And Amy's like, yeah, I told you, you were overreacting. She's like, so how is Fletcher doing? And she, you know, just catching up. Adeline is like, Jewel keeps saying that she's gonna call you because she's super excited about this Tony guy. And she was saying that she wants to plan an event as soon as they get back. And she wants Amy and Lydia there so that it's not like super obvious why she's inviting Tony over. And Amy is like, ooh, I can't wait for her to spill the tea about this. So we know that, like, from this, that Jewel is very smitten over this Tony boy. She doesn't even know him yet like that, but she thinks he's super cute, and she's like, okay, we gotta figure out something. So of course her girlfriends are gonna help her with that. So I think that would be really cute. So yeah, that's really all we needed from them. Oh, also they're in a different house. Like they've upgraded their house very greatly. This is just one of many rooms. I think Baron Cody is over here playing some checkers, but their house layout before just wasn't doing it for me anymore. But yeah, they're loving their new house. That's pretty much all we need from Miss Amy. I know she's gonna miss her sister, but she'll be all right. All right, you guys, so now we are at this absolutely stunning park in the Willow Creek Kingdom. We are here because Zuri wanted to bring the kids here so that they could all interact with each other, but especially Jules and Ariana. So let's go on ahead. Wait, why is she furious? We haven't even started yet and she's upset? Oh my goodness. It seems like he's trying to make conversation with her. Let's see if Jules can make her feel any better. It seems as though she has a little bit more of a smile on her face. Yeah, we don't want her. Okay, she doesn't see. Oh! Look at that. I'm shocked at this. Okay, so it seems like Jules made Ariana feel right better. Like, I'm shook. Yeah, that is interesting. I'm sure Zuri's very happy. Yikes. Okay, so it says that Deja's happy and angry. I don't know how that works. But she is not too thrilled about being around Ariana right now. So that's very interesting. I definitely don't blame her though, because Ariana has been so mean to her all her life. She literally has like no friendship bar with her at all, which is crazy considering how long they've known each other. And just for comparison, look at her friendship bar with Brian and Ivan, and not much with Diana either. Let's have her play with them some. So I had told Deja, I gave her a little command to go hang out with some of the others, but look at her. She is with Ivan, and that's so cute that they are cloud gazing. It looks like Ariana has run off somewhere, and Diana is at least playing with Brian, I believe. Let me see who she's over here with. I'm proud of her for at least being a little bit social. Oh, she's even meeting a stranger. I can't. So I'm proud of Diana. I do start to really notice that it seems like Ivan is like Deja's comfort zone or something, because she really gravitates towards him. So Ariana hadn't actually run off. She had been called over by Countess Zuri so that she could talk to her. And Zuri is telling her that she's really proud of her for behaving well today, and that she especially appreciates that she wasn't mean to Deja today. And she's also prepping her on her speech that she's going to be addressing the nation with later this evening. She again is going to have a press conference and address the nation to thank them for the birthday wishes and pretty much just give words of encouragement to her kingdom. So we will see how that goes. And actually, I would say they would probably be winding down at the park and then get ready to go to that, because it is starting to get late. Yeah, it's like 6 in the evening. So we'll say this is gonna be, I don't know, a segment filmed for night news or something. But it's so interesting. Jules and Ariana were actually a little bit, oh, but do they have a romance bar at all? Let me see. Because they were flirty. I saw hearts. Oh no, they don't yet. Okay, that's okay. I was gonna say that would be moving kind of fast because they have a very low friendship bar, because Jules does also notice how Ariana is mean to Deja, and as a big brother, I know he's not cool with that, but he seems to be in a playful mood, which is really good. So we're gonna go on ahead and have them go to the area where the press conference is. Okay, you guys, we are about to go into the press conference in just a second, but I thought this was kind of funny that it was in the same area as her birthday venue, and it looks so much prettier with it not being super snowy and everything was all gray and stuff. So I thought that was kind of funny. And then also it's right next to the symphony orchestra house that we saw in the Winterfest episode. But anyways, let's go ahead and go on into the venue. So this was just built just for this speech, so this is a big deal, and we have, you know, our military here and our news here. But let's see the inside. We have a crowd of people waiting for the princess, you guys, and then we have distinguished guests who are here, reporters in the back. We have some distinguished guests in the middle, and then of course the most important guests will be sitting front row. That is Zuri and the kids pretty much, and Ariana will be up here. So let's go ahead and have them get seated. Okay, you guys, so we are in the press room and Ariana is giving her speech, and as you can see, she feels pretty confident about this speech, and Zuri definitely briefed her beforehand on what she was supposed to talk about, and she wanted to give her just a little bit of freedom to see what she would say, because that's the whole point there. This is kind of like a test. Little does she realize. But Ariana is thanking the nation for wishing their beloved crown princess a wonderful birthday and that she appreciates them, and she's also spreading a message of encouragement to her people. She's telling them that she will serve them well and fulfill her duties as their future queen. And she's given a good speech and inspiring folks and whatnot. But then Ariana wouldn't be Ariana if she didn't slide a little something extra in there. So she's saying to thank the citizens and her subjects, she is going to honor them by giving them the privilege of celebrating Ariana Day. So she's trying to declare it a national holiday every year that it is her birthday. The only one who has this holiday is Queen Leona, and that's because she's the HBIC. She runs this thing, and Ariana is not really worthy of that just yet. She has not really contributed anything super dynamic to the kingdom other than, you know, some headlines and buzz when she acts up at events. So that's really interesting that she would pull that, and I know Zuri was probably like so proud of her until she pulled that line out. So that is really interesting that Ariana would say that, because that is definitely outside of the boundaries of what was allowed. So I'm sure that the distinguished guests and the reporters, oh, see, these reporters, they have questions. Who approved of this being your day? Does Queen Leona know about this? When will she be returning? So this has definitely gotten a lot of attention already because it is live. You see all these people here watching. Oh, Diana's cutting up today. That's very interesting. So yeah, this didn't go as smoothly as Zuri would have liked. It wasn't horrible, but Ariana definitely was plotting to figure out how she could spin this, and she's just now going into detail about all the things that she'll have people do for her day, things that she wants them to do, basically to give her recognition, to address her as the queen on that day, which is kind of disrespectful because her mother would basically have to die for her to be queen. So that's kind of messed up that she would say that. But yeah, guys, so let me know. Okay, I'm glad Diana's at least cleaning up her mess, because she usually doesn't do that. That used to be an Ariana thing, but I know she can't do that anymore as a teen. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this and what will come of this as a result of Ariana making the choice to go outside of the bounds of what Countess Zuri said she could. Okay, you guys, well, we are at the Oasis Springs Palace now, and as you can see here, we have Jasmina's parents here along with, of course, Baki's. We have done a week time skip, which means they are definitely done with their tour of Komarebi. So we have the parents here so they can get to know each other, and Jasmina should be here somewhere as well. It looks like Jamila and Sultana Syra have gravitated towards each other, and they're getting along decently, and Samir and Raju seem to be somewhat decent. Let's see, is he... Oh, I'm weak. He wants to be back in Komarebi. Okay. Well, Samir is just speaking with the Sultan about some of his concerns, and he's saying Baki seems like a fine young man, but I did hear from my daughter that when she was over here last time, your dog attacked her, and the fact that Baki didn't step in makes me a little bit concerned. And Baki's sitting right there, and he's not going to say anything because he wants to be respectful, but you see how he's looking. So yeah, they're all just chatting. Oh, and Jasmina is right there. They're out in the beautiful sun. But yeah, so Sultan Raju is saying you have to excuse Baki. He's a little bit bashful, and maybe that's what it was, but he apologizes on behalf of Baki and Raja. And then Samir is also saying, like, you know, you seem like a good kid, but I just have concerns with her dating a public figure as well. Why don't you guys just hang out for a little bit as friends and we see how that goes first? And he's bringing up a point of, isn't Ajmal here supposed to be in a relationship too? Isn't he supposed to be with Princess Clara? How is that going along? And I'm sure that Ajmal would be very uncomfortable with that question. Oh, look at Baki. He has a pristine reputation now. That is so wonderful. Okay, it looks like Ajmal is a little bit out of it. I don't know when he got drunk, but he's a little bit drunk. Interesting. But I'm sure that he would be a little bit, oh, I thought he was trying to go in for a kiss. I was about to say you're wild, sir. But anyway, he was just taking a picture. But yeah, Samir asking about Ajmal's love life probably would be a little bit uncomfortable for Ajmal because, you know, that's a touchy subject for him. And so he's probably upset, but not fully aware at the same time because he's drunk. But oh, look at that. Samir thinks that Baki is great. So I think that he's going to allow Baki and Jasmina to see each other. And I think that realistically, Ajmal would be kind of in his feelings because of hearing that now people in the kingdom are also wondering, like, why haven't he and Clara advanced in their relationship? But yeah, Ajmal is a little bit sad now, you guys. So I think he's kind of sobered up a little bit. And I think that although he is happy for his brother, he's probably also feeling kind of like defeated a little bit because now his younger brother and sister are in relation. Well, no, let me be clear. Baki's not in a relationship yet, but he's good on his way in being in one, excuse me. And I think that Ajmal is in his feelings a little bit because, you know, things are stagnant between him and Clara. And look who's here, Aaliyah. Aaliyah seems like she's always there when Ajmal is feeling down. Maybe she felt like because I did not tell her to come here. That is hilarious. I don't even know how she got in actually because I didn't let her in. But anyways, why is she acting like she doesn't know Raju? I think that Ajmal would ask Aaliyah for reassurance. Can you do that? Can you do that? Can you do that? Why can't he ask her for reassurance? That's what I want him to do. Ask your best friend for reassurance. Why? Okay, well, if the game weren't stupid, he would be asking Aaliyah for reassurance. She would tell him that it's okay. You can't base your worth off of if you're in a relationship or not, and you deserve to be in a happy relationship, so don't even, just don't sweat it. Like, don't focus on that right now. Just be happy for your brother. It doesn't make you any less worthy of love or whatever. Why did she fall? Anyways, y'all, we're about to end this episode. It's getting to be too much. Like, people aren't responding how they supposed to. So with all of this shenanigans, okay, the conversation determined that Baki and Jasmina can see each other and hang out as friends for now and get to know each other a little bit better. Samir probably wants them to stay out of the public eye for a little while because he doesn't want his daughter like just in the public eye all like that. Samir noted that, you know, it's it's interesting that Ajmal is not yet more established with Clara to his knowledge, and that caused Ajmal to be a little bit in his feelings. So Aaliyah is here to the rescue to help her best friend feel better. So yeah, guys, we're gonna end this episode here. What do you think of everything that went down? What do you think is gonna go on with Siren's situation, as well as Ariana's and Baki's and Ajmal? What do you think Ajmal might do as a result of knowing now that his kingdom is starting to whisper about his relationship status or lack thereof? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And again, please thumbs up if you enjoyed, subscribe, hit the bell, and stay tuned for next week's video. I will see you guys next time. Bye.